right now, give it up for my main man, Simon Chan.
Yeah!
Mr. Simon Chan!
Hi everyone, this is Simon Chan. Welcome to today's training. Okay, today's question comes from Japan and comes from for privacy. We just call him Ichiro. Okay, Ichiro, and he sent me an email saying, "Hey Simon, I enjoy reading your post at Facebook every day. My business situation is going for the wrong direction. Print media is dying. I couldn't find a way to get out of struggle. Same time, I realized my mental toughness is not strong enough. But I won't stop trying and create new thing for my strength, not print media." So you posted this yesterday. 3 simple steps to stay positive. Number 1, stop reading or watching negative news. Number 2, stop fighting or trying to convince negative people that don't believe in what you're doing. Number 3, talk to successful and positive people daily. And one of my biggest problems is dealing with negative people. For example, my mom. She's fighting against cancer many years. She's one of the biggest reasons I left Detroit and come back home to Japan. But at least once a month, she says negative things I cannot deal with. When our conversation went too deep, it gets uglier. What's the best way to deal with? Don't respond like number 2. Number 2 meaning stop fighting or trying to convince negative people. And please let me know if you have a good answer. Thanks for reading this email. Keep in touch. Ichiro. Okay, so for a couple of things is just to give you a background. Ichiro is not in the network marketing, okay, but he is an aspiring entrepreneur, wants to start his own business, has a lot of ideas. So a couple of things you're doing right is that you are reading positive things on my Facebook fan page. That's a good thing, and also I hope you are reading other business materials as well. Anything from Entrepreneur Magazine or Entrepreneur.com, Business Week, Fast Company, anything that has to do with entrepreneurial business people, that's motivating, right? Also hope you're reading something motivational, books and audios, because you got to feed your mind. And it's like, anytime I look at negative things, I get it's depressing, right? You read the news, you hear about like bombings or disasters, people dying, it's depressing. And it discourages you. But if you read something positive, and I know in your instance it's difficult because you were, I don't know if you still are, but you're in media, and print media, TV media, it's a lot of negative news. In Japan, you have radiation, nuclear plant, so it brings you down. So it's important to fight that with positivity. Anything positive, if you look at my desk, I even start the day every day reading positive stuff to get myself in the right mindset. And this applies to any business you're trying to do, especially going by yourself. And so I know you're trying to, you realize your mental toughness is not strong enough. And it probably, no one's mental, don't get discouraged. No one's mental toughness is strong enough. You can't say, hey, I'm Superman, because we're not. Even Superman has a weakness. But so you fight that by, again, listening to positivity, surrounding yourself with positive people. And actually, that's actually one of the advantages of network marketing. Is you surround yourself with positive people. You go to a network marketing training, it's all motivational, uplifting thing, and which is good. And some people say, oh, it's all motivation, blah, 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 the negative. But I'll tell you one thing. I've never found anyone who's negative that's been successful. Okay? So get away from the negative people. Surround yourself with positive people. Read the books. Listen to the audios. And, if you need something to recommend, I can definitely recommend you a few things. Okay? So you can go to my website for more. And you said you're not, so you won't stop trying. First of all, don't try. There's no such thing as trying. Okay? Actually, I have right here, this is my keys, right? It's Yoda. You see Yoda? Yoda says, do or do, I don't know if you can see him. Right here, Yoda. Right? Do or do not, there is no try. Right? You just go and do it. When you say try, you are automatically telling yourself there is a chance that you are going to fail. Right? It doesn't matter if it's Michael Jordan. Think about it. Michael Jordan never tried to hit a shot. When he had the attitude, I'm going to make it already. Right? LeBron James would say, I'm going to try to hit this. And sometimes they take the craziest shots, but in the mind, they visualize the success. So the language you use is very important. It just goes in the back of your mind. Right? Our mind's a subconscious mind. It's like a sponge. You feed it positive, it gets positive. Feed the negative, becomes negative. You talk to yourself using the wrong words, you become the wrong track. Okay. So he said you want to create a new thing with your strength. So my question to you is think about what is your strength? What is your strength? Right? What do you want to do? That's something you need to really think hard about. So dealing with your mom, I'm sorry to hear about your mom's health situation, and I'm also her negativity. And the sad thing is, a lot of the people who are closest to us are the most negative, right? And sometimes they don't even have the negative intentions. They just want to. Maybe they know us too well. Maybe it's the mom. Mom is used to scolding the son. I sometimes get things from my grandparents as well. I think the thing is, number one, we're mature, we're on adults. We cannot fight against it. We cannot convince people. Okay, if someone's even 30 years old, forget about 50, 60 years old, they've lived in such a lifetime. You're not going to change them overnight. It's actually change is impossible. Only thing we can do is change ourselves. I would let your mom, if she makes a comment, and this is like business, Ichiro. Business is like, it's not, you can't, you have to separate the emotional. Actually, a lot of times, every time you let your emotions affect your business, you're going down the wrong path. So make sure you don't get emotional about it. Separate the business from emotional. And here you have to approach it like a business. You can't let her get them, you can't fight your mom. Make a combat. And I had this happen to me when, years ago, my grandparents, and I love my grandparents very much, would make comments. And, my grandparents are the ones that don't believe in the industry. They're very negative. I mean, some people just they don't believe. My grandfather doesn't believe in supplements. He has this crazy things about like supplements will give him a stomach ache. All these crazy things that they don't work on him. For example, even though scientifically proven, he thinks differently, right? And I could spend 1, 2, 3 hours. I used to spend hours debating, and all it did was make me upset, and it would hurt my relationship with her. And especially your mom, if she's got health issues, just let her go and let her be happy. You do your own thing. There's no point to justify, and you have to get over that you're not trying to prove your parents, you're trying to convince your parents anymore, right? You just go focus and do your thing. You be successful. You make them proud. Don't worry about trying to convince them, because no matter what you say, you never convince them. Okay, and even if you were right, okay, again, a lot in Asian culture, the older people are always right. So even if you are right, your mom will never admit that you're right. Right? And that happens a lot. I mean, come from whether it's Japanese or Chinese or Korean culture, that's very common. So I would do my best not to fight it. Again, when you fight it, it also hurts your mom's health. When you have any type of cancer, you got to be happy, positive. To help your mom out. Don't fight her. Just let it go. Get yourself out of the situation. Maybe, just ignore her. And I think maybe the first couple of times it would take. First couple of times I did it was hard, but I think the more you do it, you get used to it. And you'll be better with it. So that's my advice. And a lot of times these negative people, they have no bad intentions. But don't try to convince people. There's a saying, like a man convinced against his will is of his opinion, is of the same opinion still, by Ralph Waldo Emerson said that. So I hope that helps you, and keep in touch, let me know, and hope your mom's health improves, and hopefully your relationship will improve. Okay, and think about this way, right? The more you fight with your mom, it's not helping her health. It's not helping the relationship. Just let it go. Everyone has their own opinions. And as long as she's happy, you're happy, just drop it, let it go. Everyone will be much better. And you'll be, it'll increase your chance of success as well. All right. Hey, email me back. I know we're just calling you Ichiro, but I hope this helped. Think hard and let me know what your strengths are. Think hard about your strength. And if you need any good audios and books to recommend, for me to recommend, just let me know. All right, everyone. I hope you learned this lesson. This is Simon Chan. If you are interested in a coaching program, let me know. Go to the bottom. You can read more about it. And all my coaching clients, they get to ask me questions and for consulting and advice. All right, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. This is Simon Chan.